emotional. And I'm not saying that to look up to me because I have a lot of sins, a lot of shortcomings. But the reason I become emotional about talking about new Muslims is because, it's like the police officers. They see so much negative stuff. Then you see them, their whole life becomes very they don't know how to deal with challenges because they see murder, rape, killing. You see what I'm saying? So they have huge psychological issues, if they don't have Islam, of course, right? But we being on the front line, seeing new Muslims going through those trials and tribulations, alhamdulillah, there's a lot of khair in the Muslim Ummah as well. I'm not saying all new Muslims are a disaster. There's some of them are, mashallah, doing very well, alhamdulillah. But there are challenges that the Muslim Ummah is not aware of. And this workshop that we're giving downstairs is to just give people the practical information to the Muslim community that, we've been coming to this masjid now, inshallah, by the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then from the Muslim community support and our mashayikh, our sheikh, and the masjid itself opened the door to dawah. So, as I'm not sure how aware you are, many people are accepting Islam in this masjid, outside the masjid, when we give dawah to people, it's not only affecting this masjid. I'm not sure if you know that. The dawah is affecting the community. People are accepting Islam in different masajids with different Muslims. They're not all coming here to get the shahadas. So don't think because dawah is happening here, all the result will be here. We don't know what the impact of the dawah is. But we do what we can. We count what we can. But the point I'm saying is, our next challenge that's coming or is here or will continue to come is how do we help our new Muslim brothers and sisters in Islam? And to make that a criterion for Muslims to actually understand that there's a need. So what are some of the challenges that new Muslims face? I don't think sometimes Muslims are aware of. As soon as they accept Islam, abandonment from family, financial crisis, law. I have one guy who has, previous records from things he's done in the past that are catching up to him. Financial hardships, being thrown out of their home. This is a huge challenge, and there's many more. Shubuhats, doubts. They have doubts when they come to Islam. They don't know where to go get the information. Who do they trust? They're overwhelmed with Muslims coming and telling them, brother, don't do this. Brother, don't do that. Brother, do it like this. Brothers, people are giving wrong information. Like somebody becomes a Muslim, they're like, all of a sudden, they have to become Umar bin Khattab or Abu Bakr Siddiq. And these people are just barely into the faith, just entered into Islam. Sometimes, yes, they're like babies, but that doesn't mean they're child. They're adults. They're grown men. The Sahabas were grown men. And we forget that the Sahabas were all new Muslims. All of them. All of the Sahabas were new Muslims. And they went through the same crisis. Financial hardship, abandonment, loneliness. All of these things that we're dealing with, they were going through them as well. But how did they deal with them? We know that the Prophet ﷺ assigned a new Muslim to the Ansar and Muhajirun. There was a brother and a sister that embraced them. And we were going downstairs with the ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, the story when they come and they migrate and they give from whatever they give. You know the ayah, Shaykh, right? So I was explaining this ayah when it came down. It came down and one of the Ansar, that the Muhajirin that came, he didn't have enough food to feed them. So he had kids, and what he did was, he told his wife to, when we cook the food for our guests, our new Muslims, what we do is, we put our kids to bed, and we turn off the lights. So just pretend like something's wrong with the lights. So what she did is she cooked the food, she put the kids in the bed, and when the guests came and they started eating, right away the light went out, flickered out. Oh, we don't have any light. It's very little. So they pretended like they were eating a meal. But in fact, The only person that was eating the meal were the Muhajirun. The Ansar, they stayed hungry all night. They turned the lights off so they wouldn't feel that they're sharing something they don't have. And the kids and everybody went to sleep hungry. Why am I sharing this? This is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent these ayats down. That they cared about these people. We as Muslims have to care about our brothers and sisters that have come to Islam and not to abandon them. And there has to be a practical way of how to challenge these with challenges. So what we're doing downstairs, brothers and sisters, is practically trying to come with solutions how we can help them and continue on their faith. So that's what we're doing. And inshallah today in the afternoon after 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? We said 3? We're going to go out and give dawah. And because one of the things what we're learning is that new Muslims have to be taught how to defend Islam. Then the da'is themselves, they need to know that helping the new Muslim, it can't be just the Imam just helping new Muslims. It's never going to work. Because the Shaykh is so busy, funerals, psychological issues, marriage issues. So we need to come together and help and support the new Muslims with the Imam, with the masjid. So some of us has to take that responsibility. So the da'is have to become new Muslim mentors. This is wrong that it's someone else's job to help new Muslims. No, as a da'i, you took the shahada, you're their Shaykh. They don't know any other Shaykh. So you have to become the Shaykh in some way. I mean, you have to teach them the basics of Islam. And the new Muslim mentorship that is helping, they need to learn how to give dawah. Because that new Muslim is facing problems, challenges. Da'i or the new Muslim mentor knows how to bring them back to Islam when they're wavering. So this is a comprehensive way. The da'is have to become new Muslim mentors. The mentors need to become da'is. And the community has to help. It all works together as a jigsaw puzzle. It can't be one or the other. So it's important that brothers, if you're in the masjid now, and if you have some time in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, please come and join us. We don't want you to give dawah. Wallahi, we don't. We just want you to just look. Just stand there and see what these brothers do. Just look. Yesterday when we went out, many of the brothers from here went out. The first time they felt Islam. And I wanted some of the brothers that went yesterday to give their experience. What did they feel like to first time propagate Islam in the general masses? It's a completely different feeling, brothers. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you. If I said anything correct, that was from Allah and His Messenger. If I said anything wrong, that was from me and the shaitan. May Allah bless you. Let's, brothers, go downstairs and finish our class, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
On your behalf, I would like to thank Brother Ali Uthman for all his effort and bringing this positive energy to the community. May Allah bless him and his team and all of